Good afternoon, Randomizer fans, and welcome to Final Fantasy Randomizer Winter Tournament Chaos's Winter Carnival. My name is Lord Fizzlebeef. Joining me in the booth today is Forsaken Sadness. How's it going, Forsaken?
It's going well, Fizzle. How about yourself?
I'm awake. I have a drink in front of me, and that is most of the requirements I need to function. Let's talk this race today. We got Jaylow v Rich Bourque. We've got a regular Pods flag set, no optional stuff today. And we got Forced Fighter and Forced Black Mage.
It's an interesting setup. I'm not gonna lie. The Force Fighter gets the lovely bonus of plus 10 luck and hurt dragon with only a negative 15% malice. And that Black Mage, plus 40 vitality and warp starting out with negative 5 luck, it's definitely going to be worth both of those keeping them in the party.
And we have some surprise from chat. Some people in chat already know some of the bonuses that are going on. For example, that red mage named Sage has tipped us off. It is promo Sage, so red mages don't get Sage powers until promotion, but they still get them. And both of our runners opting to only take one.
No, I'm quite concerned on that. I mean, Jaylow with a white mage. Now, the white mage isn't too bad off, but I mean, plus 20 MDef, plus 800 gold, but negative 30 hit points. It's going to be really squishy starting out.
One imp fight will largely fix that, but at least we get, 800 gold. Whereas the thief starts with resistance to earth, lightning, and poison, and plus 20 strength, but at the cost of 10 hit percent. And to answer a question in chat, what is Sage? Sage gives you access to every spell in white magic and black magic. You still only have 3 slots per level, but you can learn anything, any slot, any level.
Right. So I am curious on Jaylow's party setup, because I mean, we already know we have warp starting out. It wouldn't have been a bad idea to run 2 black mages, because then you have access to all your white magic and your black magic. So I'm definitely going to have to ask him about his party composition. Rich, on the other hand, I can understand the want for that thief. But with the luck on the fighter, I don't know if it's really needed.
No, anything I would want the thief to do is handled by that plus 10 luck on the fighter, so I would have gone 3 casters here. Probably double red-black.
So it'll be interesting to see what both party members say.
Oh, what did the thief have? It's resist earth, lightning, poison, plus 20 strength, minus 10 hit percent. The 800 gold is coming from the white mage over on Jaylow's side, and we're off.
Right, and we are running straight up to check to see what magic we have. And it is Invis, Fog 2, and A-Rub. Not really what you want to see. Black magic, we got Warp, Haze, Confuse, and Dark.
Ugh.
Well,
I mean,
we're going to have a lot of warp charges. Right. And now we're going to get a chance to take a look, see what weapons we have. And Saber -1 and Silver +1. That's not too bad either. But that white mage, we definitely have the money for it.
Ooh, a rare cloth +4, a rare good cloth armor for some of our casters out of the gate. Generally, I don't bother with cloth armor unless it's like +5 or higher. +4, if I'm here, I might take it.
It's a reasonable request starting out, at least. Jaylow making his way down to save and probably go say hi to Garland. Now, it is going to be interesting to see how this flag set unfolds. I mean, lately I have seen almost every seed require ice except 2 out of like 9 so far. So, pocket change in bottom Topher. I'm wondering if we're going to see another seed where ice is needed, or if it's one we can avoid.
So 4 grand and a wooden stick out of the TOF boxes. I would like to see some pickups of the Silver +1 sword out of Canaria. In terms of like what we need for an ice dive, we're going to need some serious magic power to even consider an ice dive right now.
Exactly. And level 1's not looking like it, so let's hope Bourque has something a little bit better for us.
Oh, hey, and thank you to RPG Limit Break for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're just getting started here as King gives us slab, Princess gives us bottle, the two things we never want to see early, and we get both of them at once.
Ooh, that definitely makes it a little more difficult because now we literally only have Marsh, Ice, and Provoca to be visited. Well, no, we can get to Crescent too, but
Yeah, with what we have right now, this screams required Marsh and Ice.
yeah, I'm starting to believe that entirely. Will be interesting. Do they go for Marsh first, or do they run over to Provoca and hope they can find magic?
There's got to be something nightmarishly good in level 2 to make me consider going solely off of the back of that. I'm probably hitting Provoca and then just heading straight down to Elfland for magic.
You know what? I kind of like that play because right now I would be like, I need weapon or power, and right now I don't have anything.
Question chat, is Ice much better with Warp? No. Ice is only single target. It's damage single target. Like, you can get 40 to 80 sometimes if they don't resist it. But
Fizzle, I think he was talking about the Ice Cave.
Oh, Ice Cave better with Warp.
I mean, yes, it is in some ways because you can get down there, get the item, and get out with your warp charges. But the biggest problem is getting down to it. There's a drop tile down there that can be nasty. There's a lot of big monsters that can definitely cause problems. I mean, we have wizards there, we have wraiths there. Depending, it could go good or bad.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that's true. With warp, you don't touch the drop tile, but you still have all your random encounters that can definitely throw a couple wrenches in your plan.
I'm just gonna reach for some sugar real quick to try and limit the number of future tired fizzleisms.
All right, and we get our first look at it. White magic. We have fear, harm 2 or harm 3, and heal 2. That's selection. And black magic. We have saber, fire 3, stop, and ice 2. All right. Well, we got at least an AOE spell.
So fire 3 and harm 3 on that white mage is fine, but there are some things in Ice Cave that don't really care about fire. I'm thinking mages, sorcerers are kind of just like whatever about it. I would not dive ice with this.
No, I wouldn't either. I'm definitely saying, let's go to Elfland for a double check. Because at least at Elfland, if we find something good, we can grind in Marsh. Not a big grind. Ooh, gold Cheerios for 10,000. That's not too bad. Chain shirt for 17.
We get the ruby out of Bicky. Finally, a good incentive item, but right now we need Shipper Canal.
Exactly. Right. Just gonna. Both of our members are still in Provoca. Rick is currently getting some shopping done while Jay is just massacred all the pirates. And ooh, Rick is going towards Isa Crescent and taking the treacherous path. Are you going up or are you going south? He's going to ice. I love it.
All right, we got our first ice dive. Let's go.
All right, let's see where the bad stuff is in this round.
Not a bad run at the start. Get all the way down to the second floor.
Rich is a heathen. He does the left and down.
We get mages. We want levels, but we don't want to sling too many fire 3s into these. Melee kind of doing a number on our party.
Yeah, Jaylow taking the opposite approach and going straight down to Crescent. I don't fault that. I would probably want to put ice off too, but maybe you can get lucky. He's got a thief and a fighter, although the thief has less luck.
So the sorcerers have a script, but it starts with heal 2, which is basically a free turn.
Ooh, metal slimes for your grind. Don't do it, Rich. Don't do it.
Do it once.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Just
not
the
that squishy. Okay, 2 fires are more than enough to take them out. Looks like their health is somewhere around 250 to 300.
And now we
He's-
warp and we get the item and we head out.
Yeah. Get some levels. Oh, no, he's going to continue to cry. All right, and we have Jaylow going to see the crazy old men. We got to put that flag back on one of these days. Would have been perfect for this carnival. And we get the loot.
Oh. So we definitely need. I mean, there's a possibility that there's a vendor item floater or fetch that leads to floater, but right now it looks like ice and marsh are required.
Yep. Now, he didn't warp back up, did he?
I don't think so. I looked away for a second.
Right, same here. And so I don't think he actually grabbed the vendor item. I'm wondering if he's doing a chest check and then going to warp back up once he gets done.
That, I believe, is the plan. At least I hope it's the plan.
Silver plus 3x, not bad. Silver helm, some pocket change, some gargoyles. Ooh, they're punchy gargoyles, but not too bad. And some less pocket change. And a warp back out, all right. And we can get the canal.
Okay.
Ooh, plus 5 Cheerio and a opal shield.
Very good armor to come along with that canal, but of the two things that you want to get first, you'd rather have the ship than the canal.
Mm-hmm. I am quite interested in his armor setup on that red mage. He took off the chainmail.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think he put the Cheerio on him, but still, it was like, all right.
Yeah, I gave the red mage the gold plus 5 bracelet. I like spreading out my armor. I'd rather have a red mage with chain armor and then the black mage with the gold bracelet.
Kind of agree with you on that one, just to make that black mage a little less squishy, because I've seen way too many of these seeds where the black mage is literally the first one dead every time turn 1. You just want to have him a little bit more absorbed so he doesn't go down.
Oh, and Rich headed straight into Volcano.
This will be interesting. Oh, and I missed what Jay found for level 3 magic.
Level 3 magic, we've got Ice 3 Zap and Red Learnable X Fur.
Okay. And then white magic, we have Harm, Fog, Expert, and yeah, AI, so not too good of magic there.
Oh, this, I think, is the first time covering a race that I have seen someone go all the way to squiggle left. I want Rich to be rewarded for this. We get a life plus 2x. Well, spit.
You should have seen the race last night, Fizzle. You know the 2 chests in Topher in the middle of Topher? That's where the power bonk was. And like, I stopped checking them because every time I check them, I'd get like a potion or an antidote. Now I'm like, I think I'm gonna have to start checking those things again.
Oh, that's the trap. That's the trap you fall into. The mystery box could be a boat, but on the other hand, it could also be like a stick of gum. So, speaking of magic, also, just in case we didn't mention it, level 4 magic in Elfland, we got Nuke and Temper over in black. Meanwhile, over in white, we've got Red Learnable, Life, and Wall.
And now it's interesting that the Nuke and the Temper both fell on level 4. Means Rich, when he promotes, will have a second Temper caster with his black or his Thief Ninja. But it does kind of suck because the Black Mage is definitely going to be wanting to use those nuke charges, and it's going to have to conserve those a lot better. So, right, we got Jaylow running around in Marsh hoping for something good. Heal helmet and a silver +4 knife. Yes, knife.
It looks like Rich has abandoned Volcano after the armory, headed down to Crescent, gonna pick up the ruby.
Nope, not the ruby, the
Or
loot.
no, not the loot. That's what was down here. Just check off Tired Visualism number 2.
All right, anybody who gets bingo first, please make sure you say so in the chat. Remember, the free space is, that's not the floater.
Ooh.
All right, and we find the key down in March. That is very nice. Opens up
Okay.
Canary Castle for us and a couple of good places to check for extra gear.
So, looks like our boat is over in Canaria Castle, rather than Marsh where I thought it would be.
Unless it's a floater, then we don't need the boat.
True, but we've run out of spots where the boat can be.
Well, you don't necessarily have to have the boat in Inner Sea for logic, do you?
I think
If you have the floater?
I think the logic in this flag set says boat has to be inner sea. Like boat, ship and canal both have to be in the inner sea.
Okay, because I know last night our race, we were up in the air in 4 minutes, and I don't remember where the boat was in that one. So
I mean,
that's
it's
why
entirely possible the floater can be in the inner sea, but like it can be, but it doesn't have to be. Whereas ship and canal, like they have to be inner sea.
Right. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Gonna go say hi to the dwarves. Does he talk to her, Ray Dwarf?
We're trying. Oh, he got
Twice.
moves. Hurrah! Oh.
Freedom. All right, and we got Rich coming over here to pick up his level 4 magic. I am sure he's going to be happy to see that nuke and temper. Now, did we see any of our runners pick up wall?
I don't believe so. Given the list of our level 4 magic, especially for that red mage, wall's the odd one out here. Like, I want nuke temper in life. I can let the wall just kind of not be there.
I know, but like...
Jaylow almost assuredly has a wall caster with that white.
Right.
But Rich Bourque, I doubt it. Because you're not going to give up nuke or temper, and you've only got one left. So that's got to be life. I'd rather have life than wall.
That's true, and I don't think we've seen Life 2 yet, have we? No. So, yeah, I get that. Life is definitely worth having. And, yep, it was our ship in the Inner Sea. You got that one, which means Jay definitely has to go to ice now. Because he can't escape without that canal. Oh, okay, thinking for a moment, where do I have to go? And he goes to Elfland. But I had a thought and I lost it there. I'm pulling a fizzle early. Okay.
It's sleepy Saturday here on the Final Fantasy Randomizer. Grab a blanket, grab some hot cocoa, and it's just whatever.
And don't forget your pillow. It's very important.
So Rich Bourque gonna go get the key momentarily, as Jaylow stopped back at Elfland. Probably didn't have enough cash to pick up magic the first time we were here, so we're just picking it up now.
Not a bad plan. Oh, that's what I was saying. Almost every flag set I've seen of this seat, or every seat of this flag set I've seen, wall has been a very useful tool. And I mean, some of these fiend fights have just been outrageously difficult. So I'm wondering if, that neglect of wall may come around and bite Rich in the butt, but it depends on how he grinds and whatnot. So
we do still have the one incentive ribbon and the 2 loose ribbons somewhere out there in the wild. So hopefully we can pick up enough of those to feel safe.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, hopefully we can find that incentive ribbon at least. But the way these guys are checking chests, it is a possibility that they're going to look for all 3 ribbons and probably the power bomb and maybe a better weapon.
And Jaylow opting to go with the southern river dock on the way to Ice Cave rather than docking at Provoca. I wonder if this telegraphs that we're going to do a volcano dive at some point on the way back.
I'm wondering if he thinks that the floater might be up here. And that's
No, I
why
think he
he's
knows
like,
it's the canal.
yeah.
But I think it's just planning for the step after ice where we say, no, we really do want to do volcano, see if we can get some good gear there, see if we can find a grind tile there.
Mm-hmm.
Rich Bourque has already been through there, so we know there's nothing, but Jaylow doesn't know that.
Right. I did see a very interesting tactic used last night, where when they got the floater, instead of going to Bahamut because they didn't have the tail yet, they landed at Forest Island and got to the incentive box quicker and then ran away.
Yep.
I was a little dumbfounded by that. I was like, what? That's brilliant.
If you still want boxes, I would say it is still far faster to just go to Bahamut and open every box that's there. But if all you want is the incentive box, then yes, you can just go to Forest, bottom left room in the top right, you get that incentive box, and then you're out.
All right, and Rich looks like he just finished his marsh dive. Nope. Yep, just finished his marsh dive, making his way up to probably Canaria. Or
Chat
Dwarves.
pointing out that in the middle of Marsh Locked there was an Excal. Did we catch the plus or minus on it? And to answer the question, chat, what is the abbreviation BTT? Stands for Better Trap Treasure. There are around 15 boxes in the game that are blocked by trap tiles that the randomizer is purposefully sticking better gear into. And the middle of Marshlocked is one of those such boxes. There's 2 in Ice Cave, there's 4 in Volcano, there's 1, 2, 3 in... No, wait, 1, 2, 3... 3 in Earth Cave.
I know
they're
there's
all over
one
the place.
in... Yeah. I know one of the ones in Earth Cave is right before the vampire.
Yes, in that little tiny room that just has 1 tile and 1 box. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my lucky chest. It's always provided what I needed. So, but otherwise, the seed is looking fairly tame. And my thought process is the tamer it is in the beginning, the worse it's going to be at the end.
That usually is how I roll them, except the seed we shall not speak of last night, where everything was so free.
Yeah, our seed last night was kind of free too. Like, we were in the air by 4 minutes and we were finished by 38 minutes. I was like, well, these guys got an easy route. Now, mind you, one finished at 38 minutes. The other one finished at like an hour and 2 because Topher was hiding a lot of things that the first guy just majorly missed. But either way, it was a hell of a race. Alright, Rich is making his way over to Topher to check the secret chest and trap tiles, my guess. Takes an obfuscated path so nobody can follow him. We got a Sphinx there. A Pro Cap.
Pro Cap +3 is fine, but I can understand the impulse to just, no, pound reset, just try the other one.
No, I agree with you entirely.
The white shirt +1, we'll keep that. That's useful.
I do like the fact that I now feel like I'm not the only one who randomly turns too quickly and gets locked in Topher. That definitely felt like something I was doing by myself. Like, hope I don't do this on stream. Somebody's gonna laugh at me.
That's fine. We all do weird, dumb pathing things sometimes.
Alright, and we got Jay just beating up a few sorcerers. And Rich is about to find his ship.
Jaylow taking the very long way through Ice Cave.
Ooh, and it pays off because he has a defense sword, and it's a +2. All right, and Rich is the first to leave the inner sea and says hi to Mormon. Melloman.
Yeah, Melville. Yep.
Melville. Yeah, them people.
Yeah.
You
Level
know, one of
5
these
magic.
days.
Level 5 magic. We got Brack that we can have now. We got Fade that the red mage can have now. If we come back later, the red mage can also have Exit. And we're locked out of the life too.
Now, that being said, when Jaylow gets over there, I'm sure he's going to be happy to be able to have that Fade and everything else. I mean, Fade, Exit, and Cure 3 or Life 2 on a character? Cool.
I think looking at that level 5 light magic, I think Exit is the one I would cut just to get Fade, Cure 3, and Life 2.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I'm partial to Exit, but that's because, I don't know, like, depending on what the tile is in Ordeals, if we have to go there, Waterfall Cave, we can warp out of, luckily. Yeah, ooh, and we find the floater in Titan's Cove.
So, question in chat, is heal items useful? When it's on a piece of gear, I can never bring myself to use them. It's even if we even with the buffed cure things that double the effectiveness of heal, even doubled, you're only getting like maybe 30 to 50 healing out of a heal stick, and that's just there's almost got to be something better you can do with your turn. But they're included in the Better Trap treasure pool? Yes, in that pool consists of all caster items, because in some flag sets, sometimes that's not a heal stick, sometimes that's a nuke stick. The flag set just doesn't, like, quote-unquote know, so just anything that can cast spells is considered a rare item and is in the pool. We've also got things like the Giant Sword and the Flame Sword that are in there. Not terribly great, but they're rare in that they target a weakness. We've also got
is the Coral Sword in that?
Yep, Coral Sword's in there too. It's got a lot of kind of meh, yeah, it's got kind of a lot of meh gear in there, but it also has the best gear in the game. So
now we see that Jaylow finished this armory check, and Rich is off into the wide world of flying. Pulling the forest trick, saving himself a long walk down to see Bahamut. Ooh, and it's a crown. Okay.
All right.
Now, I'm wondering if Jaylow's actually going to make his dives this time. Because he did his armory check, left, saved. Now he's confused. Oh, nope. Okay, he's moving again.
If we got enough nuke charges, I can see this working out.
Oh, yeah, we have the defense sword. We have nuke charges. We got some tempers. And a white mage that can cure. We're good. Now, in these flag sets, I'm pretty sure life in battle is turned off, but we do have improved heart, correct?
Well, improved in that the white mage casting it targets everything, yes.
Okay. Alright. We get the cube from the bottle. Alright.
We also picked up the crystal from the item shop up in Gaia.
Okay.
And we've got a translated slab, so we're going to hand that in.
We're going to check and see if we have sandwich encounters over here. Nope. That was the grind last night. Everybody wanted sandwiches. First time in my life I've seen a level 4 party take out 2 sandwiches. I was like, he's not... Oh god, he is going to. And Rich opens up the XCL, which means he now has access to Volcano and Sea Shrine as his 2 options if he decides to take those. But
worth noting, I think what Rich Bourque is looking for right now is probably the tail, as
Mm-hmm.
well as the Vorpal and the ribbon, but I don't know how dedicated we're going to be to finding those, because that would probably mean a trip to Waterfall, and like I don't wanna.
Well, I did not see him go to Sarda. He went to Titan's Cave, got the floater, and left. But he did get a Vorpal just
I
now.
could swear we saw Sarda. Yes, Sarda has the rod, and he would have
Right,
been the
but
only person to get there.
okay, all right. Maybe I looked away and missed that.
Hmm. Oh hey, a Vorpal +2. We can swing that. And a chime from Astos rounds out our dungeon items.
Okay. So he did get the times?
He's about to.
Okay. All right, and that means that yeah, he's pretty much got every option available to him. Now it's whether or not he wants to continue trying to find that tail, and if he really wants that ribbon.
So as I look at what we've done so far, I see 1, 2, 3 fetch items unaccounted for.
And one spot to go.
2 spots to go, Waterfall and Ordeals. One of
So-
those is going to have our tail, the other is going to have our ribbon.
I thought I saw him land at Ordeals, so. Or they could both lead to more fetch quests.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm down to see the ribbon at the end of a 5-stage fetch quest. I mean, it's horrible, but you know.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do to get that ribbon. And Jaylow
That is
takes
entirely
out
true.
Gary and sees a red mage. Do we take it? No.
No, he thought about it.
I kind of don't mind the leaving the red mage behind. We've got all the checks of the inner sea done, and we still don't have a tail, which means it's more likely than not that tail is going to be somewhere annoying that we don't want to go. So unless
Yeah.
we promote, that sage bonus just doesn't turn on. So, and if we take a red mage, we'd have to rebuy all our magic, and
Mm-hmm. But he also hasn't made his way over to Leafland yet, so it is a possibility. But he also doesn't have his floater, but on his way now to Melmond, he is definitely going to be picking it up when he sees the Titan.
Mhm.
And it looks like
And
we got
meanwhile,
the herb. Oh, sorry.
yeah, herb, and a katana +4, most importantly, for Rich Bourque out of that waterfall. With a thief, that means, welp, I guess I'm digging out everything until I get the tail now.
Mm-hmm.
Vorpal 2 is better than Katana 4? No. Other way around. Katana 4 way better than Vorpal 2. A Vorpal +2 is almost equivalent to a stock Katana. Roughly, kind of, almost.
Now, do they have the same crit rates or no?
They have the same crit rate, but the Katana has higher damage and hit rate.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And why do people think the Vorpal's better? I don't understand this. And
Because
we
the
find
knight
the
can swing
tail.
it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And we find the tail out of Elfland, and I'm guessing he is going straight for the promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Sage status.
Question in chat: do you off the fighter and level the thief? Well, for me, that's a complicated question. Every time I have relied on thief DPS, it has let me down. So I would still commit to fighter with the Vorpal. But on paper, yeah, you would do a solo grind with that thief.
See, and after having it beaten into me, I agree that the fighter is better. But on the other hand, I still got hope for my thief brethren. Like, he can do lots. I believe in him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and we have a purple, an Excal, and a Katana all equipped over on Rich's side. This is definitely
Good
going to be
lord.
interesting. And Jay's just picking up his rod right now. All right. Rich is going through and cleaning out some of the old stuff he doesn't need. And no, Jay has not gotten his floater yet. Or no, he does. Okay. It just looks like he's going down to the bottom to pick it up.
So he went down to the bottom earlier, but he ran into a pack of Gerwolves that just blasted him down with thunder.
Okay, okay. Use your exit. Get out of there and save. Or
Chat calling for finding a cat claw for the Black Wizard for 4 melee strats.
well, we had that on one of the seeds earlier this week, and we were like, well, what are the odds? And they did 2 forced party members only, and they got a thief and a white mage. And we were like, well, we're going to be here for a while. Let me get some snacks.
So Rich Bourque picking up level 7 fast out of Gaia. That would have required a promotion for either caster to get.
And it looks like he is making his way to Mirage.
Fascinating.
Not a bad play. Sky provides. At least that's what he keeps telling me.
We're level 15 across the board, so opening just a bunch of boxes in here and taking a bunch of fights for levels, that should solve our level problem and keep everyone just kind of leveled up.
Mm-hmm. So far, nothing good out of the first room of chests inside of Sky. So let's go to the greater than or less than sign. Now, it would be interesting. I am kind of curious to see how these flags run with B-side tiles.
It would certainly make hunting grinds far, far easier.
That's true.
I think it would shave some minutes off of the already kind of really fast times.
Yeah. You know what we need is a flag set where it's like all phantoms and then one eye.
Oh no, that sounds like misery.
Well, only for the trap tiles. You can grind anywhere else around the world with random encounters, but like.
Yeah, but there's so many you have to step over to get to like things you actually need.
I may be slightly sadistic when it comes to flags. I'm sorry.
Question in chat: Sky has one better trap treasure? It does. Technically, the entirety of Sky is behind a trap tile, in that you have to get past the blue D tile in Mirage to get there. But making all of Sky incentive boxes would be bad. So instead, what they did is up on Sky 3 in the top cluster of boxes, the top cluster of 4, the box in the top right is the better trap box. And it's a light axe +2.
Did Jay get lost in the maze? Yes. Go bottom. There we go. Okay. Oh, no. Go bottom. No, you went the wrong way again. He is stuck in an infinite loop.
I do believe that at some point,
there we go.
I think Jaylow forgot that they had warp. I think what's going on.
But he was like, "Have I been here before? I don't think I've been here before. Have I?" Oh, and we find ribbon out of ordeals. Good find.
Loose ribbon.
Definitely going to be stuck on that white mage to keep it alive for a while.
And we get a dragon armor. That's not a bad find. Opal +4 armor would have been okay, except for that dragon armor we just found.
Ooh, some gargoyles. Hopefully nothing too crazy. Rich running through, not seeing anybody. Will we get a worm? And we got a Wormack. Does he take it? He does.
Yeah, what the heck? We got nukes. Let's party. 2 at 76. A nuke goes out. 200. Katana swing 84. Thanks, Katana. Warmack giving us a free turn with ink. Oh, I'm really liking this now. Nuke for 322. We are easily over halfway there. Another melee swing. Thanks, fighter. 2 hits 121 out of the Katana. We're down to fire 3 strats on the black mage and the red mage. It looks like we're trying to chip damage our way there, but that feels dangerous. In comes the Ice 3. Massive damage to our Sage. 3 hits 87 out of the melee. Nuke for 145. Fade. Do we get there? 134 terminated. Just raking that experience.
Now I gotta ask. I'm pretty sure that fighter is wielding the X-Cow, which is pretty much effective against everything except Chaos. Is it also effective against Warmack too, or?
It is effective against Warmack. Warmack has some weird type. It has like the regenerative type, I think. In that it regenerates a massive like 8 health a turn or something. Which the X-Cow would target. So it does do extra damage. It just, didn't hear.
Okay, I was just wondering because I think that was 2 hits for 8 damage, and I was like,
Yeah, that was under level 20 melee.
All right, and we see Rich coming in on Tia. Let's see what his plan is this time. White shirt, temper on the ninja. Let's see. Fast cast going out on Tia because Tia wants to be fast. Ninja swinging 4 hits, 118. Thief swinging, fighter swinging for 4 hits, 334. Much better damage out of the fighter, but Sage is casting Confused.
Cheeky
Black Mage
Confused.
Casting Ice.
Is a cheeky Confused.
4 hits, 150. 3 hits, 275. 2 swings and a wait. So let's see how this plays out. 4 hits, 595, and Tia is down.
Question, chat. What are the Confused odds on Tia 1? I believe it's 3 and 256.
Really? Okay,
I believe Tia resists status.
Oh, and we got Jaylow pondering which is his next route to go. And he's heading towards, okay, not where I thought he was going. Crown turn in, okay.
Crown turn in and Adamant turn in the cards for Jaylow. Gonna get the Chime, which we don't want, but that Adamant is gonna lead to TNT and then to Ribbon. So at least gonna be happy to see that. That'll be second Ribbon for Jaylow.
Right. Now I'm guessing he is still also looking for that tail. Which
almost certainly.
Yeah. But at this point, there's a bit more items he's probably gonna run across, so.
Oh, chat helpfully correcting me for Tia 1. Tia 1 does not resist status, but the accuracy on Confuse is garbage enough that it's still 3 and 256 anyway.
Alright. My brain kind of just fried itself there for a moment. We have Rich as one of our runners, and we have Bert inside of chat. My brain was like, how is he talking to us in chat? Sorry, Bert, I confused you with Rich. I was like, did we miss something?
Yeah, well, it's fine. We got Rich Bourque on stream, and we got Bourque Rich in chat. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay, just making sure.
Mm-hmm. So Mute is good versus Tia 1? Yes, Mute has the same accuracy as Brack, so that's somewhere around the 6% roughly area.
Alright, and we've got Jay pondering his options. He's got Volcano lit. Does he keep looking for stuff, or does he fly around the dwarves wondering where he is? Oh, there it is. Looks like he's going for the slab check. Yep. Getting the translation done, and we have a gray worm. All right, we find the power bomb inside, right next to the. Is that the red dragon tile?
That's the red dragon chest, yeah.
Okay.
So, of our two runners, I think Jaylow would have rather seen that more than Rich would have. But, like, you don't say no to a free power gauntlet. Not in this flag set.
Now, my thought process is I'm pretty sure Jaylow has already gone through Volcano and lit his orb. So I don't think he actually checked those chests.
I don't believe he did either.
All right. We got a carry fight over here. We're using Power Bomb, Temper, and Nuke. Nuke hits pretty hard. Power Bomb goes off. 4 hits from Kia. Did not see the damage. Temper goes off. Thief hits, 4 hits, 436, and it's already over. Sometimes you blink and the speed bumps just disappear.
Mm-hmm. So Jaylow gets the Oxyel, not what we were looking for, is starting to realize that, oh god, I'm going to have to do Waterfall now.
And I'm guessing Rich is going to go pick up some armor. I think this is where the gold was. Yes.
Yeah, picking up gold bracelets, probably pro rings. 24 across the board. That seems okay for a first shot at Topher with this party. What is Rich's main weapons? We got a katana +4. We got a Vorpal +2. The knight has an Excal -1 if we're counting that, but I'm not.
Hey, it still works, just not on Chaos. I'm always excited to see an Excal. Shoot, really, I'm always excited to see any sword that's not sword.
Mm-hmm.
How many times did I try to die Topher with a freaking coral sword? Alright. And Rich is running over to Elfland, probably to pick up some level 4 spells for that thief. Oh, level 3. Grab an ice. Probably gonna grab something for the sage. Jaylow's gonna have some nachos.
Jaylow on the way to Waterfall for the trip around the world just to get the tail. Rich Bourque loading up on spells before we hit Topher.
Now, Jay's not too far behind with his party level-wise, is he?
I don't... I think he might be.
Okay. I'm
I'll
trying
look
to
to
go
see
up
the next
hit
time we
points.
open the menu.
If we can open a menu.
I'm sure we will soon. Did Rich go back to pick up Life 2? If he did, I missed it.
Yeah, and if he did, it would have been, well, no, I don't think
It would have
can
been a
get
Melman.
Fighter. Yeah. So, I think he thought I have life already, that should be good enough. And he has a knight, so the knight will also be able to have life because it was level 1, I believe.
Oh, we could have got Life 2 because we have Promo Sage. That's why we do things.
Well, yeah, but I think at Life 2 was the same level as Nuke and Temper.
No, Nuke and Temper was 4. Life 2 was 5.
Alright, sorry. I'm misremembering.
It's fine. We're all here.
The caffeine's starting to kick in now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... Life
Who
2
knows,
is
by the end of the stream we might have object permanence.
Can't we all wish? Alright, and it looks like Rich is making his first attempt, possibly, at Topher, going in there at 47.85.
To answer your question about Jaylow's levels, Jaylow just hit level 14 across the board.
Oh, okay. So Jaylow has a bit of grinding to do. All right, checking the trap chests. Trapping that they may give you something good.
Sometimes.
Never for me. And then there's a random power. Jaylow making his way back over to the floater, probably going to go turn in that herb so he can get promoted, and then find some place where he can get a little bit of levels out of it. Now, I think that Warmech is probably what boosted up Rich so high so quickly. Because I don't think I've seen any of them even grind. Rich did try and take out a couple of those metal slimes, but...
So, yeah, question chat, is Warmech tri-state? So the Warmech setting right now is vanilla. It's on the Bridge of Destiny. You could run into none, you could run into 1, you could run into 7. It's up to RNG.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can run up to 7 if you want to. Just run back and forth on that bridge and find multiple Warmechs.
I mean, technically the most I've ever seen on a single bridge crossing is 4, but...
They were like, at 4, I'm good now.
Yeah. No, not at once. Just back to back to back to back.
Right. Well, the thing is what is that, 27,000 experience?
Mm-hmm.
So you figure 4 of those is definitely going to get you somewhere around, what, 20 levels almost?
Mm-hmm. Question chat, what is Rich's Invis Ruse situation? Rich does have the white shirt. I do not recall seeing if we picked up Invis 2 or not, and I have not seen him pick up any Ruse implement, and the defense sword was in a box that Jaylow opened that Rich did not.
Right. So it will be interesting to see what they do. Are we already at Kraken?
We're already at Kraken. Behold the power of a melee-focused party. Let's take on Kraken 2 real quick. We're going for double fight, tempering the night, fasting the night. No, yeah, fasting the night. Fast goes off first. Katana test swing, single hit for 64, does not bode well. 5 hits, 227 out of the X-Cal. Melee detonates our Sage. That was our life caster. That's going to be problems in the future, but we might still get through here. Nuke for 105, Katana for 383. Incoming melee to the ninja, but it survives. The X-Cal fails to take down Kraken, but it can't have much left. Nuke for 350 takes it down.
Yeah, that's going to hurt because I just checked to see, and life 1 is level 4, which means that knight cannot get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that pause there because he was thinking, can I actually continue doing this without a life caster? It's going to be interesting.
I don't hate the try. If we had lost a second person in that fight, I probably would have reset. What are we going for? We're going to go for Power Gauntlet on the Knight. We're going to go for White Shirt for evasion strats. Test swing with the Katana. 4 hits, 297, so we got okay accuracy. An incoming nuke does under 250 across the board. That's kind of a good break for us. We don't have a healer, but we do have power. 5 hits, 401 out of the Katana. 4 hits, 373 out of the X-Cal. One more round of melee like that, and I don't see Tia being here. Slow 2 tags the ninja, but we still have a knight.
Now, I'm curious. Did we notice if he moves that ribbon off of that red mage?
I don't recall seeing it. 5 hits, 284 out of the X-Cal doesn't get us there. The ninja keeps trying. Single hit for 131. It's respectable, but 7 hits, 434 out of the Katana, or out of the X-Cal, and down goes Tia 2.
Mm-hmm. But the good news is he's got that Vorpal now open for the fighter.
That's true.
Feel like that may be a little cold, but we don't need to say anymore. He's done his job.
We gotta salvage stuff. Question, Chef. That Black Mage have a vitality bonus? Seems pretty big. Plus 40 vitality.
Oh, I'm curious if you move that ribbon because that could do a lot of make or break situations a lot easier.
No weapon swapping as we go straight into chaos. Bonk
I
goes
love
off,
it.
White Shirt goes off, Saber goes off. Chaos
Nuclear
opens
goes
with
off.
nuclear, 300 damage to our two most important characters. We're gonna keep going with bonk and evasion strats. Power goes off. Incoming melee destroys the black mage. That was our only source of evasion, so we don't even have that. Time for chug. Ink coming in, giving us a turn to breathe. Let's test swing. 3 hits 109. That bodes poorly. We're gonna keep relying on this knight. 4 hits 110. We're back to another nuclear. Much kinder across the board this time. Incoming ice 2. Does a number to that knight, so that knight does not have a ribbon. 2 hits 226, 2 hits 124. This is a damage race I don't think we're going to win as the thief goes down. 2 hits 157, it's 1v1. Swirl comes out. That is a chaos with 2 nuclears and a swirl.
Yeah, and see, that's why I was wondering about that ribbon, because if you left the ribbon on the red mage, it could have done a lot to at least minimize some of those nuclears.
It would not have. The ribbon doesn't do anything to slow down nuclears. That's non-elemental. So is the swirl.
Sorry.
The
It's
only
swirl,
thing,
yeah, sorry.
yeah, the only thing the ribbon would have slowed down was that ice 2. And that's not what killed us there.
No, the swirl did. Alright. Looks like Jaylow found pretty much everything so far and is now making his way through Mirage. Hopefully. I think we picked up some good Mirage. Was it the power bonk? No.
Power bonk, where was that?
I'm trying to remember.
Let me look at our fancy schmancy tracker notes. Power bonk was in the Volcano Red D chest. Thank you,
Red D
Wildham.
chest, that's right.
Shoutouts to Wildham, the person writing things down that I can look at.
Thanks, Wild. We'd be lost without you. On that note, I'm gonna have to make coffee soon. Alright, looks like Jay is fighting a couple cards as Rich goes through speed bump number 1. Because in all honesty, all I heard was thump thump and then he was at Kraken. So I'm guessing Lich and Carrie rolled down.
Yeah, Carrie was not on the screen for very long. I remember that.
Just reading the thanks to our crew for the evening commentary. Is it evening?
I mean, what even is time?
An illusion we created so we could measure whether or not we were going forward or backwards.
That's true. Go ahead and give those crew members a follow. Like,
yeah,
they did great last night. They deserve it.
Alright, we get a nice seafood platter and some vampires. Not a bad bit of experience, but I think we could do better.
I blinked and missed Carry 2 again, which can only mean that we are about to engage Kraken 2. If we can carry the Sage through this, I think we'll be in good shape.
Now, here's my question to you. Do you drop the Sage to the 4th slot or the 3rd slot?
Well, it didn't do well in the third. It didn't do well in the 3rd slot, so I'd move it down to the 4th slot and see how that works out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're superstitious, but
it's less that I'm superstitious, and it's more that I understand just a little bit about the inner hamster wheels of the game.
All right, we got Jaylow going up to the asterisk room. Is that what we're calling it?
I call it Star Shape. Yeah.
Okay.
So Kraken 2 attempting melee, but not really finding any purchase with that ninja. We're still going with evasion strats out of the Sage.
Jaylow finds a black shirt. That's what I was trying to remember over there. It was a black shirt.
And Rich Bourque gets the whole party through Kraken 2.
That's not a bad thing for Rich. I mean, if he can go through Karen and not lose it, or at least have most of his party up, then he's going to be pretty much set for Chaos.
as I recall, there's a nuke in here that we need to be wary of, and here
there it
it is. Huge damage to the entire party. We kind of need to wrap this fight up and pronto. 300 damage out of the knight is a good start. 400 is an even better start. We might be able to double swing, double nuke, and get through the other side of this. Slow 2 tags one of our melee. Nuke for 127, not great. How's that Excal doing? 276. Katana, 19. Final nuke, 144. No, Tia's still there. We need the ninja flipping over to nuke strats. It's going to be way better than the single swing. 8 hits, 801 out of Excal. Tia goes down. Whole party is on its way to chaos. I feel much better about this.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, we're hurting a little on health, but we got heal pots for a reason.
Mm-hmm. And Rich using all the heal 2 charges. Perhaps telegraphing that we're not going to even think about anything resembling a defensive posture. We're just going to swing for the fences on this.
Alright, well, hopefully we don't get to the whole dang prey stage. Hope we get them before we get there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, as he makes his way into chaos and greets Garland once more. Let's see how this fight goes.
We gonna do any weapon jiggling, or are we gonna run it as is?
He's running it as is. To a Vorpal.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
We got a saber. We got a power bump. We got a fast on the spider, and I did not an invis.
White shirt. So white shirt, nuclear out of the gate does 280 to the sage and the knight. Kind of the two that I think we wanted the most. Fast and bump go off. The saber going off. Any more buffing? Yes, we're going to keep buffing one more round, and then we're going to swing for it. So
now, I did not see Lock 2 anywhere in this so far. Did I miss that?
Lock 2 was
level 7 Gaia.
Yes. But I don't think evasion was much of a problem. I think we should just go for it.
Well, I remember last time we were hitting for one attack, like 4 damage, so I was wondering if we went for Lock, but it looks like Lock 2 and Lock 1 were both level 7 and 8, so
we got the Vorpal now. 3 hits, 761. Seems a lot better. 3 hits, 164 out of the Katana. These are the damage numbers we want to see. The Sage is flipping over to nuke rather than damage buffing. Ice 2 not doing terribly much. The Fire 3 going out for 50. Katana not doing a lot. Maybe Lock would have been okay here. How's our Vorpal? 4 hits, 876. The Vorpal is doing the work. Like, the Vorpal will get us there. We just need to keep that knight alive, and it's time for Chug. Here comes the zap, and it takes out the knight. Disaster for Rich Bourque. Have we done enough damage to recover? We're changing our Chug strats to the ninja. 4 hits, 449. Can we get there?
The ninja might be able to do what it needs to get him the rest of the way.
Multiple chugs get us back up over 200. Get us back up over 300. 2 hits, 258. Down goes Chaos. Rich Bourque finishing first place with official time, 1 hour, 29 seconds. GG.
Way to get your GG in chat for Rich. That was a hell of a chaos fight there. We got Jaylow is currently fighting some frost dragons. I didn't see. Is he in Topher right now?
Yeah, he's doing a Topher grind right now.
Okay.
And we're joined in the booth by our winner on stream, Rich Bourque. How's it going?
I'm doing well, guys. How are you guys doing?
It's pretty good.
So, I got a question for you.
Yeah?
Why the thief?
Because the thief can run.
Right. But the fighter had the +10 luck, and the thief had the -5 luck for running.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, I can still, still have that agi bonus, the agility bonus, so you can get the jump on some of these encounters, which, that wasn't happening all that often, but...
No, me and Fizzle were talking in the beginning on what our thoughts on the party compositions were, because you took a thief while Jaylow took a white mage. And we were like, I don't know yet. We'll let you know as soon as he gets through.
Yeah. It's not gone well so far.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wasn't hating your party. I loved your party. I just was curious on what your thought process was during the choosing of your party and the blessings and everything else.
Well, here's the thing with the thief had resistance to earth, lightning, and poison and stone, supposedly, but he was the only character that ever got stoned. But it was 2-touch attack, so whatever. Had some extra strength, so if you had a good weapon, things were going to go well, I assumed. And then he could do some running, or we could get some ambushes on the bad guys there and see what we could do. And then obviously
Right.
the red mage paid off in dividends with everything that it could learn. So that was pretty cool. Promo Sage was nice too.
Now, what was your thought process on that first chaos fight? Because I was watching, and on the second one, you swapped out your sword. I saw that.
As soon as I started the fight and I saw the first hit from the fighter, I was like, oh crap! I should have moved the sword. I should have gone with the Vorpal. +2 is pretty decent, especially with being at in the levels that I was in the mid-20s. Thanks Warmac. But
my other thought was, is you also, with the red mage dead, that you had that ribbon there, and I was like, man, he's probably regretting not putting that on.
I didn't have a ribbon.
Yeah, I thought you had one ribbon.
I did not have a ribbon. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Yeah, I'm looking at the tracker, and we didn't follow the fetch to get the ribbon. And I thought you did open the other ribbon, but maybe that was in Ordeals.
Yeah, there was one in Ordeals that we found right at the top. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Dead Pulse, if you're watching out there. I skipped Ordeals. That's twice now. I skipped against him actually, and skipped it here too, which was nice. But I mean, I did do a save, so if I needed to run to Ordeals, I could. But I ended up getting that tail from the herb turn in, which was nice because I really didn't want to do Ordeals.
Yeah, we were kind of figuring with like your pathing and everything. You were like, I need the tail. I want the tail. I got to find the tail. It's somewhere.
Yeah,
but I don't want to do all of the fetch quests.
Yeah, getting the cheeky check to get the X-Cal. I definitely wanted that, and then obviously finding the katana was nice too. But it looks like Jaylow found a defense sword, which I never did, so I was relying on that white shirt pretty heavily.
That defense sword.
Looking at his equipment right now, it doesn't look like he got the white shirt. So
yeah, he got the black shirt. I think he found the defense sword someplace that you'd gone, but I don't think you looked there.
It was an ice cave. If you had gone to the top floor, that first box would have been the defense sword.
Ain't nobody got time for
that. Yeah, makes sense to me.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, I was like, I've been running so many races using the racket flags that before the race I even said it in the race room. It was like I might accidentally just go for a third orb just out of habit, and I almost did.
Look, so you guys got lucky. I was going to roll the seed, but for some reason when I did it on my laptop, I couldn't get anything on my right click to work.
No, geez,
because it's the Mac. So Fizzle rolled the seed. So you guys got really lucky today, because I was like, "Ooh, I can get some hot garbage down."
I don't know if I don't know if we really got lucky. But I for a little while.
Promo Sage.
Yeah, Promo Sage was nice. But hey, it gave me access to the life spell, so that was good. And fast, but I didn't realize I didn't have enough levels going into Topher to use it. I didn't even check until the second chaos fight. So, yeah, I'll tell you what. Anybody who isn't sure about playing FFR, or if you're a duckling or whatever, these morning races that we've been having, all these pickup races and whatnot, they definitely make for good learning tools and things like that. So thanks, shout out to Caleb, Pickles and Beer, Rubes, ADR, and Kumo. They've been available, super duper early in the morning, sometimes 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning for those races. But, repetition is one thing, but being able to race against other people and learn from not only your own mistakes but from other people's mistakes, I would definitely recommend that for anybody, because FFR is great.
I agree
Jaylow,
with you entirely.
in Topher against Carry 2. Now, the fun part about both of your dives, Rich, is that I would turn and look away and see what Jaylow was doing, and then by the time I turned and looked back, you'd be halfway through Kraken's floor.
Yeah.
So
We don't even know what happened with carry or speed bump. It was just like thump thump. Oh, we're at Kraken.
yeah.
My first dive, Lich 2 opened with Lit 3, so I had to do some healing right afterwards. But Carrie didn't do anything. Carrie was dead before anything else. My second dive, Carrie had something. I don't know if it was a nuke or whatever. But Go Gadget, encounter table, because that not really getting too many encounters on the seafloor is always nice.
No, one advantage I did see that you got is you found the power ball on the Red Dragon tile.
Yeah, better trap tiles.
Yeah, and
I was looking for
Jaylow
that,
walked
for
right
ribbon.
past there.
Yeah, I was looking for that or a ribbon. And it's like, okay, power gauntlet's cool, and then the ninja can learn saber. So, I was like, that's cool. We can do this. And then I couldn't remember where the pro rings were. I didn't write anything down, so I made a stop, and it's like, oh, okay, that's not where it was. But I mean, I still needed to fill out my my magic anyway, and I really didn't want to go back to Lupaland there.
Oh, I don't blame you there.
But yeah, stopped, got everybody pro rings. It's like, let's YOLO this, and it really wasn't terrible. I mean, everybody had enough HP. Again, thanks Warmac. I gained three levels from the one Warmac fight, which was pretty awesome. So it was a little nerve-wracking with some of the fights, but I'd rather have a ribbon. But again, with all these morning races and talking about strategy and things like that, sometimes you just have to go in. I'm just glad I had a life spell. So, although Kraken sensed that the first time around and got rid of my sage, of course.
Yeah.
Looks like Kraken's doing Kraken things for Jaylow right now too.
Yeah, first turn, first strike took out the Sage. It's been wailing away on the Knight to little effect. There was the very rare one hit, one damage from a Kraken 2 against a character.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that hit and I was like, was that really? Okay, he's not hitting like a truck today. Okay.
It's just that that Knight, it's got dragon armor. I believe it has the Opal +5 shield. Probably has it's got monstrous armor on it.
Yeah, I didn't find the dragon armor either, but that's okay. You don't need it.
That was also an ordeal.
Like, I didn't really want to go to Waterfall, but I definitely don't like going to ordeals. I mean, I had enough warp charges; it would have been fine if I had to go, but ordeals, that was leading to fetch quest chain, though, didn't it? Because I didn't get the item or the TNT, so
yeah, it would have led to lazy dwarves that would have gotten you the ribbon.
Right, that's fine. But yeah, so Vorpal +2. Hey, I'm not saying that the Vorpal is the best sword in the game. I am not for or against the Vorpal, but it has done me well in some of these races, so I definitely cannot complain about it. Jaylow finally getting through that Kraken 2 fight, and has the White Mage alive, so that means that he's got access to life. I'm assuming he got the life spell, so he can bring that mage back.
I'm pretty sure you got life 1 and 2 on there.
Yeah, I didn't go back for life 2. I probably should have, but I was like, yeah, whatever.
But Will be interesting to see how Tia treats him. I've been getting
Yeah.
Tia and Carrie mixed up the entire game. I don't know why. I'm like, all right, we're going to talk about Carrie. All right, Tiamat is on screen now. You're doing a little bit of buff and go. And Brax tries for the memes, and the white mage is dead.
Jeez.
Right? That was a hell of a punch from Tia.
Yeah,
Worth
Tia
also
2 is
noting,
doing best Kraken 2 impression.
Worth noting, I don't believe Jaylow has fast. I did not see it on the Black Wizard.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't think I saw it either. But he does have a whole bunch of charges of is he showing the gold ring?
Duke and Temper having the same, being at the same level is kind of a bummer.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the things I was talking about. You never want to see them at the same level because then you have to judge how many nukes are you willing to spend and how many tempers you're going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Because all of those tempers can take you so much further when it comes to some of these fiend fights, but it definitely makes things more difficult if you have to use nukes.
Yeah.
And definitely not a good look over on Jay's side with the Sage and the White Mage
Slow
down.
2 just hit. Oh, jeez.
And tagged by the slow 2, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to reset out of this? No, he's going to keep going. He's going to try.
Come on, Jay. I believe in you. You got this.
Be interesting to see what other spells Tia 2 has, because I don't think we ever saw anything after the slow 2.
Right. I haven't seen too much that would actually give me too much concern, but he is definitely getting that defense sword usage out.
Yeah, Tia hit my ninja with slow 2 both times through. So you jerk.
All right, we get a hit for 135, and we make it through Tia. All right.
Nice.
We're through Tia, but I believe we burned our last nuke charge in the process. So all we've
Right.
got is defense strats. We might find an RNG loop if we slide on down to the 3rd or 4th slot with that knight.
Now, it's funny that you say that. The only time that I've ever gotten the RNG loop, I was actually in slot 1. Which I know it is super difficult to do. He has 2 ribbons? Wow.
Yeah, free ribbon in ordeals and then incentive ribbon from fetch from ordeals.
Yeah, I went in there naked, apparently.
It's all right. I mean, you didn't need the clothes. They were slowing you down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just shed those clothes. Just walk in there without them all. You don't need them. I mean, in Metroid, Samus doesn't need them to go through the second time around, right?
It's true.
Still not sure how she can be that flexible to turn into that little bitty ball.
Oh, so he didn't get the X-Cal either.
No, we were trying to figure out where you found that at.
Oh, I have to remember now.
Because I blinked and then you had an X-Cal, and I was like,
It was
no.
it was a better trap chest. Was it hairpins?
Oh, it was the Marsh Key Lock. Thank you, Wildhand.
Oh, that's right.
Notes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because Jay had the key, but he did not stay long enough to check those bottom chests. He was like, I am done and out. Bye-bye.
So
Yeah, no, I forgot. I forgot. Sometimes Steed bleed over multiple days. Like the hairpin is one of the ones I love to check in this flag set.
Oh, God. Jaylow is talking in chat. Wonder if he's okay.
Jaylow opting instead for just swing and hope. The defense +2 not doing terribly great things. Ice 3, we're going to continue chip damaging with this Black Wizard as long as it's alive. Incoming magic. I mean, our knight's still doing okay for health. Here comes the zap, misses both.
Ooh, second sap he gets through too. Swings for chaos for 3 hits, 76 damage, and an ink. Ice going out for 46 damage. Slow and steady. We'll get there eventually.
Go, gadget chip damage.
Here's
Ooh,
nuclear
coming
number
out.
next.
Coming out a little rough
Cool.
there. Now, I didn't see you pick it up, Rich, but what was your thoughts about seeing that wall at level 1?
I really wanted to pick it up. I really strongly considered getting it, but
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken,
I didn't get
the
it on the
level-
red mage, and I
Oh.
didn't go back and check if the fighter could get it. I brain farted on that apparently.
Well, the thing is it was a level 4 spell, and you had Nuke and Temper for the black magic, and then there was Life, Harm 4, and Wall as white.
Yeah, it was
We were
4,
like,
yeah.
do you drop the Life and go for Wall, or do you drop the Wall and go for Life? Because we don't know where Life 2 is at this time.
And with the surprise nuke in Chaos's spell list, Jaylow has forfeit.
GG,
Unfortunately, not able to commit to an interview at this time. So I think we should probably shuffle this along to final thoughts. Rich Bourque, final thoughts.
This was an awesome event so far. Last year for the spring tournament, I went 0-3. So now that I'm 3-0 and in position to be second seed going into brackets, it's definitely a heck of a turnaround. So thanks everybody for watching, and thanks for doing the comms, everybody, and thanks to our restreamers and all that.
Forsaken, any final thoughts?
One, I want to thank both of our runners for being here today, because, well, without them, we wouldn't have something to be watching. It was a great seed. Both of y'all did an amazing job. Congratulations, Rich. Jaylow, you're still a winner in my heart. I want to make sure that we thank Final Fantasy Randomizer for letting us, stream here today. And thank you, Fizzle, for joining me in the booth. And everybody behind the curtains, y'all are amazing.
Special shout out to the two unsung heroes of the run, Sunflash Rune for restreaming to making sure that we are not just talking to ourselves, but talking to all of you, and also to Wildham for making lots of very lovely notes to make it sound like we know what we're talking about. We're going to go ahead and toss a raid over to Karant. He's currently raising money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and he's playing FFR while doing it. So we're going to head on over to there. Go ahead and give a follow if you got a few couple bucks. Go ahead and he's playing FF7, not FFR. He's playing a Final Fantasy. It's all the same to us. For everybody here at the Final Fantasy Randomizer community, we will see you all next time. Have a good day, everyone.
See you later, everyone.